music for the owls. All right, Wings and Talon is a volunteer-led nonprofit that's on a mission to educate the public on birds of prey.
Joining us now with one of their flying ambassadors is president of the organization, Beth Chenoweth, and board member Kay Bordenave. Nice meeting both of you. I will not ask who, of course the owl joke here, but what kind of owl are you holding there?
This is our non-releasable male barred owl. And he will be 2 years old in May, and he came to us when he was about a month old. He was rescued and rehabilitated when he fell from his nest as a fledgling. Yes, and so barred owls are called that because of the dark bars on their feathers and their upper chest area.
And Beth, of course, the goal is to always rehabilitate animals and release them back to the wild, but your ambassadors, they can't be re-released, right?
Yeah, absolutely. For one reason or another, they would be unable to hunt on their own.
Okay.
So they live with us. They're ambassadors for their species. So we really like to educate people on the importance of raptors, birds of prey in the ecosystem. And, you know, that kind of turns into like, what can you do? And kind of the importance of environmental conservation.
How common are spotting some of these owls like the one you're holding here?
Yeah, so barred owls are actually native to Illinois, so you can see them. They are nocturnal, so you'll most likely hear them. So they have a really unique call, and I'll tell you, it sounds like "Who cooks for you?" So who cooks for you? You know, unfortunately, we can't get him to do that call. But if you do see them, some of the field markings you'll want to look for are, you know, they are a little bit larger in size for an owl. They have this mottled marking, as you can see. They have these dark black eyes, and then they don't have tufts. They have that really smooth, and I do want to add, so tufts are not ears. Like if you've seen the...
Yes, the little things that stick up on the side.
Like on great horned owls. So these are actually called plumicorns.
Oh,
yes.
plumicorns?
Plumicorn.
Sounds like a unicorn.
Right?
Oh, okay, great. And what do these plumicorns do?
So, you know, it's really interesting because scientists aren't 100% sure. So they think that they have to do with communication or also with camouflage.
I love that. And Beth, what do you have in your hand right there?
So I have a specimen of a great horned owl wing, passed away from natural causes. So we are lucky enough to get these as specimens. We do a lot of programs. So we do a lot of programs. So we like to show these specimens to kids. And one thing that I love doing is owls use, you know, they are birds of prey, so they use stealth to sneak up on their live animals are hard to catch, so they use stealth. So I'm going to wave this for you guys, and it's going to be completely silent.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay.
So
Here we
you'll
go.
feel that wind.
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
Silent.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's like me telling a joke. Nothing.
And nocturnal,
Okay. Yeah.
and most of the activity is at night.
Right.
Yeah.
And as cute as your ambassador is, and by the way, you don't give your owls names at all. They don't make good pets. As adorable as this ambassador is.
You know, they are not domesticated. You know, we've all seen Harry Potter and loved the owls in that, but they just make really poor pets. They are wild animals, and we just really want to keep them wild and educate people what good they do in the ecosystem and how good they are as wild birds. So yes, not a great pet.
Okay, so if you find an owl or an eagle or a hawk and it seems injured, what should a person do?
So yes, there are, if you go online, if you Google like find a wildlife rehabilitator in your area, you can find one in your zip code. I think it's really important to, during springtime, it's when fledglings are learning to fly. So you might see a neighborhood great horned owl on the ground. And you want to leave it alone. So you kind of want to watch it. You know, everybody has a good heart and they want to do the right thing, but you definitely want to leave it alone for a little while, watch it, and maybe look online and see what a young owl looks like or a young hawk, and then you can tell the difference. But there are plenty of rehabilitators in the area, and so yes, they're always ready and willing to help.
One of the defining features, of course, the eyes. Can you talk with us about how important that is to hunting in this particular
Sure,
case?
I can talk about that.
Yeah.
So owls do have very large eyes, and they are nocturnal, most of them. Many species are, which allows them to see things. These eyes allow them to see things in really dim light conditions. but their most amazing superpower, in my opinion, is their hearing.
Wow.
It's just spectacular.
And Beth, what's the lifespan for an owl?
So it depends on the owl. The bigger birds tend to live longer. A lot of people don't know that owls are predators as well as prey. So the bigger owls, like the great horned owls, might prey on littler guys. So these guys will live anywhere between 8 to 10 years in the wild, and then with us, they can live even double or triple that long.
The crazy thing is, recently, I've had a lot of friends in the city, I'm not talking about the burbs, I mean just in the actual city, posting photos of hawks and eagles that are like just on their deck or perched like
Yeah.
on their car. Like, so they're living amongst us, right?
Yes, the city is an ecosystem. Like it's an urban ecosystem. So these animals exist alongside of us, and they actually do benefit from people.
Yeah.
So we have rabbits, we have mice, we have
Right.
any kind of rodent. So these guys will take advantage of living in urban areas, and yeah, it's their home too.
Because I'm like, there's no tree on my block. Where are you
No.
hanging out?
You would be surprised. You would be surprised all the animals you can see in your area.
And you talked about it briefly, how they benefit the ecosystem, particularly in urban areas as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you just said birds of prey in
Yeah.
terms of rodents, I'm
Rodents
guessing.
and, yeah.
Yeah. So they hunt rodents, and they prey populations tend to be quite large.
Right.
So rabbits and rats and mice. So they actually really help keep those populations in check, and that in turn really helps us because we don't have to put those poisons out. We don't have to use
Right.
as many mitigations. So yeah, these guys are like nature's predators. They'll take care of them for us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't pick up a fledgling.
No.
Don't destroy any nests.
There you go.
You got it.
Thank you both. I greatly appreciate it. You can find Wings and Talons at the Chicagoland Fishing, Travel, and Outdoor Expo at the Schaumburg Convention Center this Thursday, January 25th through Sunday, January 28th. Learn more about the organization at wingsandtalons.com or check out their socials listed on your screen there.